guys and welcome back. In case you're new here, I'm Alina Ghost and thank you so much for joining me on this video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Pimpam. I have been reviewing so many reusable nappy brands for the last 3 to 4 months that I've learned so much, and I can't wait to share some of the things that I've learned with you. Firstly, this nappy is a pocket nappy. So that means that it's like the pocket, the outer shell that has it's mostly like waterproof on the outside and quite fleecy inside. But it means that you can actually insert your own inserts in there. But what I like about this one, let's get straight into it I guess, is the fact that it comes with 2 inserts that are a mix of bamboo and microfiber that actually click together. So I'm going to show you. So the fact that this top one clicks into this back one, and I like that because it means it doesn't move around as much in the pocket nappy itself. The other thing that I like is the fact that I fold this top one so that it has the most absorbency at the front, and then I put it into the nappy this way. So the reason it's great is because I've got a baby boy. It means that he pees mostly at the front. That's why I do that. So if you've got a girl, then you don't have to fold it that way. At the end of the day, I do find that this lasts us around 2 to that 3 hour mark, which is awesome, exactly what I need, rather than wanting to change it all the time. And because there's only 2 inserts, it's not that chunky. It's actually a really lovely material. And as I mentioned, the fleece on the inner side, it's actually really lovely and soft on my baby's bottom, and I don't have to add inserts or rather liners on top of the nappy, but I do anyway, just because I find that it's easier to get rid of those poopies when he does those. So it looks like I've bombarded you straight away with information, but at the end of the day it's a straightforward nappy, so there's not actually too much to say. It's really lovely. I love the fact that it had a whole range of these colours, and the fact that I chose I guess it's a muted pinky colour, pinky brown I guess I'd say. It's really lovely. The fact that it had really muted colours throughout. You'll find from those beiges, so if you don't want something too crazy or fancy, then this is definitely a brand that can cater to your needs. But the other thing is that it does have different patterns as well, which are really lovely, and definitely to check it out. But because I think it's quite a new brand, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments though, but I actually found that some of the nicer patterns were out of stock. So I'm hoping that they're going to get those back in stock so that I could buy more. So this nappy was around that £16 mark. So I'm in the UK, and I think it was $15.99 specifically without that delivery charge. But what is great is the fact that actually it's not as expensive as some of the others that I know. So for this range, the fact that it comes with 2 inserts that have a mix of bamboo in the insert, as well as that microfiber, I actually think that's quite a decent price and really lovely for what it is actually. So the other thing that I was going to mention is the fact that this nappy has leg gussets on the side. So this is perfect for leakages, or rather lack of leakages, because it just makes sure that there's that extra support, which is great. In terms of sizing, it actually has the usual popper system, which is awesome. You know how much I love to moan about poppers. This one's really super easy, and it comes with the extra support as well. So the usual 2 that you get, but I do like an extra one just in case. As you know, it also has those at the front, the poppers, just so that you can put it to size. My baby boy, who is Aiden, he is 13 months old. How did that happen? He's actually on the bigger side, so bigger than average I believe. So these fit perfectly. So in terms of actually fitting them into quite smaller babies, these poppers should help you fit it a little bit better on the smaller sizes. The other thing that I noticed about the inserts is the fact that they are wider on either side. So as you can see, they're wide at the top and they're wide at the bottom as well. So I like the fact that they cover more in the pocket nappy, whereas like some of the older inserts that I've got, like some of the other ones, they're much slimmer. And although I've not found it an issue, I like the fact that it is wider, because it seems like it'll absorb it a lot more. So if your baby seems to, I don't know, I don't want to say the word squirt, but but if your baby is more likely to pee all over the place, perhaps this is actually a very good choice. As usual, I wanted to mention how I wash the nappy. So I usually put it into that 40-degree mark, but I also do it at 60 sometimes, whether by accident, whether to get rid of those stainage. So I've found no issues with this. It's really easy to wash and dry, and when we come to talk about drying, actually I find that it's so easy. I love pocket nappies in general. If you've seen my other reviews, I'm a big fan of those. I just pop it onto the air even in the winter, and it dries within the day if I've got like the heating on. Now that it's hot and I can put it out into on the lining in the garden, it dries so much quicker. So when it comes to those inserts, I do still like to dry them vertically. I got that right this time. So yes, I still use that like sock hanger, and actually use it outside and outdoors, and it still dries very quickly. The fact that these inserts are a mix of microfiber, it means that it's like so quick. Ultimately, let's talk about quality. So as I've mentioned to you, it does seem like that mid-range. So it's not the most absorbent material. So although it's got a mix of bamboo in the insert, it actually doesn't have like that hemp, for example, or cotton or anything like that. So it is a mix of microfiber and bamboo. So there's nothing wrong with that. It means that it's really speedy at drying, and actually it still lasts us that for 2 to 3 hours. So that is great. So because it's in that mid-range, it is actually representative when it comes to that price as well, as I've mentioned earlier, that it's actually not too bad. It won't break the bank, so it's a really good option to have. Just lying around, using it, especially now that we are out of lockdown, we can actually take these nappies out with us. This is definitely a stylish nappy that I wouldn't mind showing to others, or even sharing with my nursery so that they can put it onto my baby when they're looking after him. I think that is the speediest review I've ever done. So I really hope that you enjoyed this quick one. And yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about it. I do enjoy this one. I think I will be looking out for those patterns to come back into stock to actually buy some more. And I really hope that you enjoy this nappy as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'd very much appreciate it, because as you know, I now work full-time on top of doing these YouTube videos, so every little really will help me and motivate me to help you understand more about reusable nappies and actually show you more reviews and do more of this kinds of stuff. If you haven't already, please do comment down below and do consider subscribing to the channel to see more. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.